Hi, I'm Rebecca and today I'll be talking you through a what I eat in a day video as a PhD student. I've been a student for a few years now. I've done my undergraduate, my masters, and now I'm in the final year of my PhD. So I've been at uni for about 8 years, and as a result of me being here for so long, I know how to make the most out of my food budget. Hopefully you can take away some of the tips from this video and it will help you save some money. For breakfast, I'm keeping it super simple with some yogurt, some granola and some fruit. The yogurt is full of protein, so that'll keep me full for long. The granola and the fruit are full of fibre, again helping keep me fuller for longer. My first tip for this what I eat in a day video is to cook your own meals or make super simple meals that you can just grab and have very quickly. You know, keeping it simple with some yogurt, granola and fruit. You could also do porridge, bung it in the microwave and put some fruit on top. That's a fantastic quick meal. Keep it simple, nobody's asking you to have a gourmet breakfast. Tip number 2, when it comes to doing your food shop, try to go to a supermarket that isn't too expensive. Don't go to convenience stores and express stores, these have such high prices. Try budget-friendly supermarkets like Aldi or Lidl. Sometimes it can be a little bit further of a walk to get to these supermarkets, but trust me, it's worth it because it's so much cheaper. Tip number 3, if you have flatmates, friends or a partner that you live with and you can eat some of the same meals as them, then do a joint food shop and split the bill between you. You can take it in turns to make the meals as well so you don't have to cook every day, and this will split your bill in half. It's important as a student to stay hydrated. Not only is it good for your skin, it's also really good for your concentration and your brain function, and as students we need all the help we can get. So I like to drink a lot of tea and water and mix it up with different herbal teas. My favourite is peppermint, but sometimes I get a little sick of warm drinks, or I get a little bit sick of just plain water and I fancy something different. So I drink some squash, or cordial, or diluting juice, whatever you want to call it. It's better for you than fizzy pop and it's also a lot cheaper. If you buy non-branded cordial like this one from Aldi, you'll save on buying the bigger brands but not compromise on the taste. Lunch is usually something different every day. Sometimes it's something simple like sandwiches or some soup like today, or sometimes it's leftovers from the night before. Today I've got this soup that I got from Lidl. I got it reduced so it was 30% off, which is fantastic. And I've also got these sandwich rolls which are really nice to dip in the soup. Always look in the reduced section in the supermarket and look for those yellow stickers. You can't guarantee what will be there, but I often end up finding some bargains, like this soup that I had for lunch. If you look in the fridge reduced section you can find some absolute gems, like these Quorn chicken pieces that were reduced from £3.20 to 96p, and this really healthy ready meal which was reduced down to 10p. You can't get much for 10p these days. You can't even get a Freddo for 10p. I made veggie, chilli and rice. If you eat some vegetarian meals throughout the week you'll save on money as meat can be fairly expensive. I often use things like lentils, beans and pulses in my veggie dishes as they're super cheap and add a lot of protein and fibre to the meal. For example, this veggie chilli is made using red lentils and kidney beans. I make most of my sauces using spices and tinned tomatoes. This is a lot cheaper than buying branded jar sauces. I also use things like chickpeas and lentils in curries. You can make lentil spag bol and lentil shepherd's pie. You can add beans to dishes like nachos, chili or stews and casseroles. You can buy fresh veg, but I'm lazy and I don't like chopping my veg, so I buy frozen veg. Often if I buy a bag of fresh onions, they go off before I can use them all up, so I started buying frozen veg. It not only saves on the tiers, but it saves on food waste as well as money, because frozen veg is so much cheaper. You can buy a lot of frozen veg, such as frozen peppers, I buy those, and mushrooms, as well as peas and sweet corn. And the same goes with frozen fruit. Every time I used to buy things like blueberries or raspberries, they'd go off before I used them all up, so I started buying frozen berries and it's so much cheaper than buying them fresh. So if you're a bit of a snacker like me and you need to graze throughout the day, there are plenty of healthy cheap snacks out there. I'd really recommend snacking on popcorn. You can get these small bags that are cheap from Aldi or Lidl. Fruit's always a great option, and dried fruit as well. Cereal bars or these fibre bars are fantastic because not only are they cheap and cheerful, but they give you that little bit of a sweet treat, or if you want a little bit of a chocolate fix. So that's all of my tips and my meals from this What I Eat in a Day, and I hope that you found this helpful.